that I'm your friend. You are my desire. No one else will do, God. No one else will do. 'Cause nothing else could take your place. Feel the warmth of your embrace. Help me find a way. Bring me back to you. 'Cause you're all I want. You're all I've ever needed. You're all I want. Help me know you are near. You're all I want. The message of the cross, friends. 1 Corinthians 1:18 tells us that the message or the preaching of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to those of us who are saved, it is the power of God. The Apostle Paul says in Romans 1, I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation for all who believe. Yes, friends, as we give up in ourselves our moral and religious strivings and trust fully in what Jesus did to make us right with God, we are born again. In 1 Peter chapter 1, it says we're born again into a living hope by the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. And we have an inheritance that can never perish, spoil, or fade. Through faith, you and I are kept by the power of God. Because, friends, God saw fit, the Father, to send Jesus to planet Earth to seek and save that which was lost. He fulfilled every jot and tittle of the law so that you and I would not have to be perfect on our own, to be acceptable to God, to be pleasing to God, to be justified or be forgiven by God, because Jesus Christ, friends, went to the cross. He shed his blood, his holy, spotless, blameless blood at the cross, so you and I would not only be cleansed from all unrighteousness as we believe the gospel, but that also our consciences might be cleansed from dead works, that you and I might serve the living God. God sent Jesus to die for us, to give us a relationship with God. That's what God wanted with his creation all along, was a relationship. The Apostle Paul said, I want to know Christ. Not know about Christ, but know Christ, the power of his resurrection, the fellowship of his sufferings, being conformable unto his death, that somehow, he said, I might attain to the resurrection of the dead. We know that Jesus told the disciples, he said, I no longer call you slaves, but I call you friends. Friends, we're friends with God, along with the great patriarch Abraham, who believed God, and his faith was credited to him as righteousness. God credits us with righteousness as we believe the gospel that Jesus Christ, friends, died for our sins according to the scriptures. He was buried and he rose on the third day according to the scriptures. Yes, friends, let us walk in the Spirit after God, and we shall not fulfill the lusts of the flesh, because all those who belong to Jesus Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and with its desires. This is all possible through believing what Jesus did for us to make us right with God. For he hung on the cross, forgiving us of all our sin, past, present, and future, as we trust in the living God who raises the dead. You're all I want. You're all I've ever needed. You're all I want. Help me